Hello to everyone. Hi Das.
Hi, Praveen.
Hello everyone. Hope you guys are liking our videos, and if so, please feel free to share with your friends and family. And also, if in case you have any question, do put your question in the comment section. We will try to answer it in our upcoming videos. So, if you guys today's topic, what we have is layer one ecosystem around the cryptos, okay, blockchain world. So we, if you have not seen our previous video, it is important that you watch our previous video, which is kind of linked to what we are gonna talk about. We have covered over there how to download the wallet, how to download the crypto wallet, basically, also how to buy crypto as well as transfer the crypto from your uh, from your account, from your trading account to your wallet. So after once you have the crypto on your wallet, what all you can do as part of the layer one ecosystem. We are going to pick up Solana ecosystem as an example today and cover the topics on that. But usually all the ecosystem, whether it is Ethereum or Solana, works exactly the same. They have their own website. Apart from that, it's all the same. So over to you, Das. We'll pick up Solana ecosystem.
Great, great, nice introduction, Praveen. Hello everyone, and I'm really excited to share this content with all of you because Layer One blockchain is like a country. If you have listened to my previous videos, you would have known that if you have to visit a layer one blockchain, so to say, or if you want to experience the apps on the layer one blockchain, it's equivalent to going to a country and having their currency and experiencing the shops and different sectors in that country. So similarly, we will be talking about Solana today, and in order to experience the applications that are built on Solana, you need to have Solana on your Phantom wallet. And if you have not watched the previous video, as Praveen mentioned, I would highly recommend that you watch the previous video, understand how to transfer Solana from a centralized exchange to your Phantom wallet. And once you have the Phantom wallet loaded, you have a lot of things to explore in the Solana ecosystem. So with that, let me quickly share my screen. Okay, here we go.
Yep.
So layer one ecosystem. So basically there are five sectors of, there are five sectors in layer one ecosystem. One is NFTs, right? The NFTs is a big sector. The second sector is DeFi. The third sector is deepen. Most of you would know NFT and DeFi. At least you would have heard of NFTs and DeFi just in passing conversations. But you wouldn't have heard about deepen because deepen just got coined like about a month ago. So deepen stands for decentralized physical infrastructure. We will dive into deepen at a high level. What decentralized physical infrastructure does is, for instance, your mobile network is supported by towers, right? You have a lot of towers being built on top of different buildings, and that actually provides mobile network. And the telecom company actually have to invest a lot of money in setting up these mobile towers, and it's very expensive process. So Deepin, essentially what it does is it aims to decentralize the mobile network. So each household will have a small port tower, so to say, or a hotspot, so to say, and each of those hotspot will provide the network coverage needed for that area. And more network coverage that you provide, you will be earning corresponding tokens for it, and you can redeem that tokens for actual money, right? So that is a high level overview of Deepin, but we will cover Deepin in detail in the future videos. The next sector is gaming. Gaming is evolving, and there are a lot of projects that are being built on Solana and several other blockchains on gaming, where most of these gamings are play to earn, where you own your NFT, so to say, and you will be able to sell this NFT in the game, in the marketplace of the game, so that you can earn actual money. one such game that gained a lot of popularity is Axie Infinity in Ethereum blockchain. People were earning close to $100 a day just by playing Axie Infinity in Philippines mostly. But however, the hype has died down since then because of various reasons. We will touch upon that as well. And the next one is casino and betting. So you would have seen a lot of casinos, Web 2 casinos being advertised, but now you have Web 3 casinos where you can actually use your wallet and connect your wallet to one of these casinos and bet for a football game, for a cricket game. You can play roulette, you can play blackjack, etc. And if you win, the money gets credited to your wallet, and you can then redeem it for actual money. So broadly, there are 5 sectors in any layer one blockchain, and Solana has all these 5 sectors. I mean, there are very few blockchains that can boast of having all the 5 sectors. Solana is one where it can boast of having all 5 sectors. Okay, so these 5 sectors, let's look into NFTs now. The next one is NFT, right? So, so you see this beautiful picture of NFT. So let's get into NFT. I'm so excited to talk about NFTs. If you look at the picture, it is a picture of an ape, and you can actually digitally create this, and you can now with blockchain. Previously there was no way to ascertain ownership of a digital art. In Web 2 world, there was no way to ascertain ownership of a digital art. Blockchain enables you to have an ownership of a digital art. Now, how do you do that? You can actually create your asset on blockchain. It's called mint, and that's a technical word for creating your asset on a blockchain. So you mint a asset on a blockchain. Okay, and you provide details of the art. I mean, what is the art about? Who is the artist? What is the traits of the NFT? Does it have a sinking eye? Does it have a bloating cheek? Does it have thin hair? Does it have brown hair? So it can have rarity, it can have the special features of that art which makes it special. It can all be saved as it's called metadata. So the information about the art is called as metadata, and it gets stored in blockchain. And how does the ownership get established, right? This goes back to our previous videos. So if you haven't watched our previous videos, I recommend that you watch previous videos. Though we are doing YouTube, we are actually following a sequence of courses. So what actually happens here is that the validators on a blockchain actually validate and approve the ownership of the art, and the information gets stored on a block. And once the information is getting stored on the block, it is immutable, which means that nobody can duplicate it, nobody can change it. It is stored forever. So once a NFT is minted on a blockchain and you have provided all the information about the ownership, then the NFT ownership is registered in the blockchain forever, and nobody can tweak it. It is completely immutable. Nobody can edit it. So that's basics about NFT. It's nothing but a way of giving digital ownership to people, right?
So thus it's nothing but, so basically in computer world, anything for that matter, any picture and all, the way it is getting registered, it's in that binary number or whatever we call, so each color or each thing, whatever it is. So in this blockchain world, whatever picture, the uniqueness of it is getting captured, and that is let's say recorded on the blockchain, that you are the owner of that particular picture. So that's how that the uniqueness, and let's say if anybody wants to create the same digital art which has the exact same answer, let's say the code of this particular picture, the one which owns by you, it will not allow on the
Correct.
blockchain because it will be a duplication.
Correct. Yeah, correct. And it is available for people to view in public, right? So it's a public blockchain. It is available. You can access that information from anywhere in the world, and you can prove that you are the owner of that art. Okay, so moving ahead, what are the different types of NFT, right? So there are two types of NFT broadly. One is PFP, which is called Profile Picture NFT, and the second one is Utility NFT, right? So in the layer one blockchain space, you have PFP NFTs. They are hyped a lot because PFP NFTs represents you. PFP stands for profile picture, right? And people like to have a profile picture which is fancy, like the one that you see on the screen, right? It's an NFT from a collection called Mad Lads, and they are a PFP collection, profile picture collection. They actually sold their initial release for 6 SOL. This was about a month ago. And now currently the floor price is 54 SOL. So if you were lucky enough to get the initial NFT 1 month ago for 6 SOL, you would have made maybe 7x in 1 month, right? By quickly flipping it. But I mean, that's a different point altogether. Coming back to the point of NFT types, so profile picture is a big theme in NFT space because people would like to project themselves in virtual world in the best way possible. It is, if I have to give a comparison, it is like wearing a branded T-shirt or a branded shoes. Which then why do people buy branded shoes, branded T-shirt? It's because they want to feel that they are part of a particular club. They are part of an exclusive club. So similarly here, when they buy a PFP, it is like they are it is giving an indication that they are part of an exclusive group. So
basically, here it is like elite group, like we see celebrities and all having those
correct,
expensive shoes or whatnot,
correct,
clothes and
correct,
brand. Like that,
correct,
here also we would see mostly these NFTs are bought by celebrities and all to showcase or highlight their status.
correct. Yeah. The second type of NFT is what I'm mostly interested in. I am not that keen on PFPs because I find it very difficult to actually appreciate art. You might criticize me for that, but I find it very difficult to appreciate a ape and a monkey and a whale or etc. I'm mostly interested in utility NFT. So what is a utility NFT? Utility NFT is, it gives you certain perks. It gives you certain things for holding that NFT. So if I'm holding a utility NFT, I'm looking at what are the holder benefits. So if I buy this NFT, what are the things that I will be able to make use of by holding this NFT. So one such NFT that I've been holding for a long time now is Droid Capital. So Droid Capital is a decentralized autonomous organization. If you're not familiar with this term, go back and refer to our previous video. So Droid Capital is a DAO, and that manages funds that invests in early stage startups. So this is basically a decentralized venture capital firm. So it is something like Sequoia, if you have heard of it, is a venture capital fund. Tiger Global, A16Z. These are some of the famous venture capital firms who have backed some of the famous startups like Uber, Airbnb, and all the tech startups. So here, Droid Capital is a decentralized autonomous organization, and uh, so Droid Capital manages funds in a decentralized way. And what are the benefits of holding a Droid Capital NFT? So Droid Capital NFT gives you Droid tokens every day. It depends on how long you have decided to um, you stay with Droid Capital. So if you say I want to stay with Droid Capital for a year, then you get more Droid tokens. Now those Droid tokens could be sold for Soul, or you can actually use those Droid tokens to get discounts on your DeFi ecosystem. right? So if you invest in a DeFi protocol and let's say for example you're getting a 20% return, generally what happens is that you have to pay 2% commission to the DeFi protocol. So instead of paying 2% commission to the DeFi protocol, you can only pay like 0.5% commission to the DeFi protocol by using the Droid tokens to adjust your fees for those for that protocol. And so there are many such utility NFTs in the NFT space. There is a payment gateway NFT that is building something similar to a Build Desk or CC Avenue. You must be familiar when you do a Web2 transactions. You have a Build Desk, it takes you a payment gateway. So we have a Web3 payment gateway that is being built. It's called Helium. So you get rewards, you get revenue share for holding that NFT on basically the aim is the amount of money that it makes. 1% goes to the holders, right? So it is a new kind of a startup that is evolving. There is a lending protocol called Sharkify. Sharkify makes commission, and whatever commission that they make, they will be rewarding the holders. So similarly, there are many such NFTs, utility NFTs, which you can invest in and take advantage of. So moving ahead, sorry, Praveen, you had a question?
So yeah. So in general, so basically, if I understand, this is all the other, if in Web2, if we have to relate to, so let's say all our AMCs and let's say whatever transaction we do from an investment perspective, or let's say any payments and all, basically coming up with a solution in the Web3 version
Yeah,
of the same. So those are
exactly.
DAOs and the DeFi.
Correct. And there's that those are very early at this point in time.
Mhm.
Right. So what are the use cases of NFTs? First use case is membership to an exclusive club, like for example, CryptoPunks. CryptoPunks, when it initially minted in Ethereum, it was trading at around $1,200, and
Mhm.
people got to know, and people like Justin Bieber and Madonna bought CryptoPunks, and it reached almost 700,000 US dollars for one CryptoPunk. Right. Currently, I think it is at around 94 ETH, and ETH is at $2,000. So it's like the prime membership club. So if you own a CryptoPunk, you're among the elite of. Basically, it's networking, and you know who's who, right? Um,
Mhm.
and the second use case is being part of community that runs a startup, and profits are shared with holders, right? You have lending protocol, you have casinos, like if you look at Soul Casino and Dual Bots, those two are pretty famous casinos in Solana, and Dual Bots launched about 3-4 months ago, and they have already crossed $2 million in bets vagged, right? So
Mhm.
um, it's crazy the amount of volume that these casinos are seeing. And Sharkify also recently touched. I mean, it's a lending protocol where you can lend for like insane percentage for a small duration, and they've made around 500,000 US dollars recently, in about say 6 or 7 months. So all of these protocols are gaining popularity. Some of them have great product market fit. It is already proved, and some of them are still trying to gain product market fit and still in the process of development. But these are two broad use cases. One is PFP, the other one is just being part of the art startup, where the part of startups. So moving quickly to conclusion. So how do you access these NFTs? I will show you in the next video on how to access these NFTs. The first step is to have the Solana in your Phantom wallet. And once you have Solana in your Phantom wallet, you can access NFTs through Magic Eden and Tensor. The Magic Eden and Tensor are both marketplaces for NFTs where you can buy these PFP type NFT or a utility based NFT. NFT projects are very risky. There are a lot of cases where people promise you great vision that they're going to take you to Mars and you can become a billionaire in overnight. and if you end up investing in that, and they might just take your money and run away, right? So it's a very, very risky space. So always stick to known projects, known names. Spend a lot of time researching before you do anything, because 9 out of 10 times you'll lose money. So you got to be very careful which projects you pick, which founders you pick, because basically you're doing a VC's job. And VCs have actually special teams, people who are qualified, who actually do proper research before they make the decision to invest. But here, you're yourself VC with your limited knowledge, with your limited hunch. You may fall prey to bad actors, and you may end up losing money. So be very careful when it comes to choosing which NFT to invest on. Thirdly, is NFT use cases are evolving, and holding on to some of these can be life changing. So where there is risk, there is return as well. But you got to be very careful which NFTs you're holding. In NFT, in Solana, NFT ecosystem, there's an NFT project called DGOTS, which is a blue chip NFT, and I have seen reports that people have actually bought a house by selling those DGOTS NFTs, and DGOTS NFTs is like looked upon with great respect. They are like the blue chip NFTs, like the Infosys, or people. They can never keep one step wrong. That's the kind of reputation they have built, and their floor price is at around 17 or 16 lakhs per NFT, right? So if you own 5 NFTs, you're already sitting at a crore value of net worth. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for today from my side, Praveen. Anything from your side?
No, no, I think yeah, we covered quite a bit today. Thank you, Das, and guys. So this was first video to start with in the layer one ecosystem, where we have covered the NFT part in bit detail. We are going to talk about more about NFT, how we can buy NFT and how we can trade NFT and all in our upcoming video.